From Flight School to First Officer, a comprehensive pilot job placement guide. Introduction to Florida Flyers Airline Flight Academy's Pilot Job Placement Program. As an aspiring pilot, I've always been curious about the different paths available to reach my dream career. One of the most critical factors in choosing the right flight school is the pilot job placement program they offer. That's where Florida Flyers Airline Flight Academy's Pilot Job Placement Program comes in. This program is designed to help students transition smoothly from their flight training to a successful career as an airline pilot. Florida Flyers Airline Flight Academy's Pilot Job Placement Program is a comprehensive support system that provides students with invaluable resources to help them secure their first position as an airline pilot. These resources include partnerships with regional airlines, access to exclusive job postings, and personalized guidance from experienced career advisors. By enrolling in this program, students can benefit from the Academy's established relationships with the aviation industry and increase their chances of landing their dream job. This blog article will discuss the various aspects of the Florida Flyers Airline Flight Academy Pilot Job Placements Program and how it can impact a pilot's career. We'll cover the importance of pilot job placements in pilot careers, the partnering regional airlines, the path from flight school to first officer airline training, the journey from first officer to captain, seniority at airlines, pilots transitioning to major airlines after gaining experience, and the challenges and rewards of first officer training. The importance of job placements in pilot careers. Pilot job placements play a vital role in the aviation industry, especially for pilots. As the demand for airline pilots continues to grow, finding a job in this competitive field can be quite challenging. However, having a solid pilot job placement program in place can make all the difference when it comes to securing a position as a first officer. First and foremost, a pilot job placement program provides students with access to exclusive job postings that may not be available elsewhere. This means that they have a higher chance of securing a position with a reputable airline, as they can apply for jobs that are not advertised to the general public. Additionally, job placement programs offer personalized guidance from experienced career advisors who can help students navigate the often complex job application process. Another significant advantage of pilot job placements is that they provide students with invaluable networking opportunities. By connecting with industry professionals and alumni, students can gain insight into the aviation industry's inner workings and make valuable connections that may help them secure a job in the future. Ultimately, a strong job placement program can have a significant impact on a pilot's career trajectory, opening up doors and opportunities that may not have been possible otherwise. Partnering regional airlines, SkyWest, Envoy Air, Republic Airlines, and Endeavor Air. Florida Flyers has established partnerships with several reputable regional airlines, including SkyWest, Envoy Air, Republic Airlines, and Endeavor Air. These partnerships offer students a higher chance of securing a job as a first officer upon completing their flight training, as these airlines often have exclusive job postings for Florida Flyers graduates. SkyWest Airlines, for example, is one of the largest regional airlines in the United States, serving over 260 destinations across North America. Their partnership with Florida Flyers allows students to apply for the SkyWest Pilot Pathway Program, which offers valuable resources and support to help them transition smoothly into a career as a SkyWest first officer. Envoy Air, a wholly owned subsidiary of American Airlines, operates over 1,000 daily flights to more than 150 destinations. As a part of the American Airlines Group, Envoy Air offers Florida Flyers graduates the opportunity to join their pilot cadet program, which provides financial assistance, mentorship, and a guaranteed job as a first officer upon successful completion of the program. Republic Airlines, another major regional carrier, offers the Republic Airways or Jet Cadet program to Florida Flyers students. This program offers various benefits, including a direct path to a first officer position at Republic Airlines, financial assistance, and valuable mentorship opportunities. Finally, Endeavor Air, a subsidiary of Delta Air Lines, has a defined career path program for Florida Flyers graduates. This program allows students to join Endeavor Air as a first officer upon completing their flight training and gaining the necessary experience. Through these partnerships with regional airlines, Florida Flyers provides students with a direct path to a successful career as an airline pilot. Transitioning from flight school to a first officer position can be a challenging process, but Florida Flyers Pilot Job Placement Program helps to make this transition as seamless as possible. After completing their flight training, students can take advantage of the Academy's partnerships with regional airlines to secure their first job as a first officer. The first step in this process is to apply for a position with one of the partnering regional airlines. This typically involves submitting a resume, cover letter, and any required documentation, such as a copy of the student's pilot's license and logbook. Once their application has been reviewed, students may be invited to an interview with the airline. If the interview is successful, students will then be offered a conditional job offer, which is contingent upon their successful completion of the airline's training program. This program, which typically includes in-dock, simulator training, and regional airline training, is designed to help students gain the necessary skills and experience to become a successful first officer. By providing a direct path from flight school to a first officer position, Florida Flyers Pilot Job Placement Program helps to bridge the gap between training and employment, ensuring that students have the best possible chance of securing a job as an airline pilot. First officer airline training, in-dock, simulator, and regional airline training. Once a student has accepted a conditional job offer from a regional airline, they will begin their first officer airline training. This training typically consists of three main components: in-dock training, simulator training, and regional airline training. First officer in-dock training is an introductory course that provides students with an overview of the airline's policies, procedures, and safety standards. This training typically lasts for several days and covers topics such as company culture, operational procedures, and emergency response protocols. Following in-dock training, students will move on to simulator training, where they will learn how to fly the specific aircraft they will be operating as a first officer. Simulator training is an essential part of a pilot's education, as it allows them to gain valuable experience in a controlled environment without the risks associated with actual flight. During this phase, students will practice various scenarios, such as takeoffs, landings, and emergency procedures, to ensure that they are well prepared for real-world situations. Finally, students will complete their regional airline training, which focuses on the specific routes and destinations they will be flying for the airline. This training typically includes classroom instruction, flight planning exercises, and supervised flights with experienced pilots. Upon successful completion of this training, students will officially become first officers and begin their careers as airline pilots. The journey from first officer to captain. Becoming a first officer is just the beginning of a pilot's career, as many pilots aspire to become captains eventually. The journey from first officer to captain involves gaining experience, building flight hours, and demonstrating excellent performance during their time as a first officer. In most airlines, pilots must meet specific requirements to be eligible for promotion to captain, such as a minimum number of flight hours, a certain level of seniority, and a demonstrated ability to perform well in their current role. Once these requirements are met, pilots may be considered for promotion to captain, typically through a competitive process that involves interviews, assessments, and additional training. The transition from first officer to captain comes with increased responsibilities and decision-making authority. As the aircraft's commander, the captain is ultimately responsible for the safety and well-being of the passengers and crew. This means that they must have a thorough understanding of the aircraft, its systems, and the airline's policies and procedures. Additionally, captains must possess strong leadership and communication skills, as they are responsible for managing the flight crew and coordinating with air traffic control, ground personnel, and other key stakeholders. While the journey from first officer to captain can be challenging, it is also incredibly rewarding. As a captain, pilots have the opportunity to lead their crews, make critical decisions, and enjoy the satisfaction of knowing that they have reached the pinnacle of their profession. Seniority at airlines and its impact on pilot careers. Seniority is an essential aspect of a pilot's career, as it determines their position within the airline and directly impacts their career progression. In most airlines, pilots are ranked according to their seniority, which is typically based on their hire date and years of service with the airline. Seniority has a significant impact on a pilot's career, as it influences various aspects of their job, such as their schedule, route assignments, and opportunities for advancement. For example, pilots with higher seniority may have more flexibility in choosing their schedules and may be more likely to secure desirable routes and destinations. Additionally, senior pilots are typically given priority when it comes to promotions, such as transitioning from first officer to captain or moving to a larger aircraft. While seniority can offer many benefits, it can also be a source of frustration for some pilots, particularly those who are new to the airline or have recently transitioned from a regional carrier. In these cases, pilots may find themselves at the bottom of the seniority list, which can limit their opportunities for advancement and make it more challenging to secure desirable routes and schedules. However, as pilots gain experience and build their seniority, they will have more opportunities to shape their careers and enjoy the benefits that come with their increased standing within the airline. Pilots transitioning to major airlines after gaining experience. One of the primary goals for many regional airline pilots is to eventually transition to a major airline, where they can enjoy higher pay, more extensive route networks, and additional career opportunities. After gaining experience and building their flight hours as a first officer, pilots may begin exploring opportunities with major airlines, such as American Airlines, Delta Airlines, or United Airlines. The process of transitioning to a major airline typically involves submitting an application, undergoing a series of interviews, and completing additional training. In some cases, pilots may be able to leverage their experience with a regional airline to secure a position with a major carrier, particularly if they have connections within the industry or have demonstrated exceptional performance during their time as a first officer. It's worth noting that pilots moving to major airlines after getting experience often need to start at the bottom of the seniority list once again, which can impact their schedules and opportunities for advancement. However, the benefits of working for a major airline, such as higher pay and more extensive route networks, can outweigh these challenges. Additionally, many pilots consider the opportunity to work for a major airline as the pinnacle of their careers, making the transition a worthwhile investment. The challenges and rewards of first officer training. First officer training can be a challenging and demanding experience, but it is also incredibly rewarding. During this training, pilots are expected to learn complex procedures, aircraft systems, and emergency response protocols, all while honing their flying skills. This training is designed to prepare pilots for real-world scenarios, so they must be able to perform well under pressure and make quick decisions when necessary. One of the most significant challenges of first officer training is the simulator training. Simulators are designed to replicate real-world flight scenarios, and they can be incredibly realistic, making them an effective tool for training pilots. However, they can also be stressful, as pilots must perform well in a controlled environment that feels very much like the real thing. Additionally, first officer training can be physically and mentally demanding, as pilots must spend long hours in the cockpit and be able to concentrate for extended periods. This can be particularly challenging for pilots who are new to the industry and are not used to the demands of the job. However, with proper training and preparation, pilots can overcome these challenges and become successful first officers. The rewards of first officer training are many, including the opportunity to work for an airline, gain valuable experience, and enjoy the satisfaction of knowing that you are contributing to the aviation industry. Additionally, first officers have the opportunity to work with experienced captains and build their skills and knowledge through on-the-job training. Ultimately, the challenges of first officer training are outweighed by the rewards, making it a worthwhile investment for aspiring pilots. Airlines partnering with Florida Flyers for successful job placements. Florida Flyers has established partnerships with several reputable regional airlines, as discussed earlier. These partnerships are designed to provide students with a direct path to a successful career as an airline pilot, and they have been incredibly successful in achieving this goal. Through these partnerships, Florida Flyers students have secured positions as first officers with major airlines such as American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and United Airlines. Additionally, many students have gone on to become captains, furthering their careers and contributing to the aviation industry. One of the reasons for the success of Florida Flyers Pilot Job Placement Program is the Academy's focus on providing quality training and support to its students. By emphasizing safety, professionalism, and a strong work ethic, Florida Flyers graduates are well prepared to enter the aviation industry and make a positive contribution to their respective airlines. Conclusion: the lasting impact of Florida Flyers Pilot Job Placement Program on pilot careers. The high flight training standards at Florida Flyers, where flight students are following standard operation procedures, SOPs, following pilot dress codes and being trained up to airline standards, makes the Florida Flyers Pilot Training Program one of the best flight training programs in the industry. Are you ready to get started? Contact the Florida Flyers admissions team. The friendly and supportive Florida Flyers admissions team will assist you with any questions you may have and, more importantly, will oversee your flight training progress. Florida Flyers strives for the highest customer satisfaction. Start today by contacting our admissions team at 904-209-3510 or visit our website www.flightschoolusa.com.